back to my channel, Help Me Budget. My name is Jasmine, and on today's video I will be budgeting my first paycheck for the month of March. I'm pretty happy because I finally got my raise. So let's take a look, and my new income with this first paycheck with my raise was $2,222. So I'm pretty happy about that. That helps me out a lot, and it helps me pay my bills and have a little more money to do something else with. So I was able to pay the electricity bill, the water, phone bill, internet, tax. I did put money aside for groceries, $900. I did make my car payment of $80. I will set aside $250 in cash for fuel. I paid my dog's insurance $20. I've put money aside to pay my registered educational savings plan for my kids, $200. And I'm also giving my oldest son an allowance because he doesn't currently have a job. So for his daily expenses, I'm just gonna give him $80. So I'm just gonna write everything here, what I did with today's payment.
So as I said, I put some food money for groceries. That's gonna be $900 that I'm gonna take out again in cash. Gas money for the car is $250. I made my car payment. That was $80. I paid electricity. That's $190. I paid the water. I paid $30 because I was behind, because they increased the monthly amount that I have to pay, and I did not adjust it in my regular payment, so I paid the difference. So for this month I paid $30, but it's going to go back down in my next payment. I paid the taxes on the house. That's $400. I paid the phone bill. That's $50. I paid the internet. That was $30. I put money for the dog's insurance. That was $20, and the kids are ESP. I'm gonna put it in savings. $200. I gave my son, I'm gonna put it in other, $80. I'm just gonna add everything.
Yep. I know that I made a purchase today. I'm gonna put it in other on Amazon. That was $65. Okay, I took out the purchase that I made with that $65 because I did not make it with my paycheck. So that comes out to $22.30. So with some of the money that I had left over, it allowed me to make all these payments. So I'm pretty happy about this. My plan over the next few weeks is going to be increasing my savings by putting money towards the sinking funds that I talked about earlier in the year and that I have not started to build up. So I'm hope that I will be able to stick to my budget and be able to put that in place and have more money in my savings. Next thing I wanted to do is just move the money that I have in my cash envelope. So I have some money that I set aside for my credit card payment. I will count how much I have, and I will just make the payment from the money that's already in my account with that paycheck, and put the cash in my cash envelope for food and for gas, and I'll just withdraw what's left from the bank later on in the week or over the next few weeks. But I guess I should do it before the end of this week. If not, if I leave the money in my account, I might be tempted to spend it and not keep track of it, and I'm not trying to do that. So let's just count this money. 100, 200, 300, 350, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 540, 550, 560, 570. So I will pay $570 to go towards my credit card balance. I'll put 250 in my gas envelope, and the difference I'll just put in the food envelope. So that's 250. So as of February, I've increased the amount of money I'm putting towards gas from $200 to $250, and that did allow me to stay in budget. So I'm pretty happy about this. I will stick to that amount, and we'll see if I can reduce it maybe if I use the car less, but I doubt it because there's still school and I still have to drive my kids there. But since basketball season is almost over, hopefully I won't have to travel as much, and I'll be able to save some money over on the gas. And then whatever is left here, I'll put in my food envelope. So I have 100. Well, I had 570. I put 250, so I should have 320. So I won't count it. I'm assuming I have $320. So I wanted to put $900 towards food. I said I have $320 in cash. I've already spent $120 today on food, so I will be withdrawing $460 in cash to go in this food envelope. And the last thing I wanted to do is that I put some money aside over in personal, because as I said, since I didn't have any cash with me, I used my debit card and withdrew money from the bank account, and the only money I had left was the money that I set aside for my personal expenses, so anything that me or my kids needs. But instead of using it for that, I used it for other expense. So I decided to use some of the cash that I had in other and just put it in personal to pay myself back. So I have $60 here. I will add it to my food envelope, so I'll only need to withdraw $400, and I'll transfer $60 from my bank account in my saving account that I have for my personal expenses. So I know I discussed in my last video that I did have a bad start with the month of March. I did not keep track of the expenses that I had, I think, for the past 2 weeks. I tended to overspend during the first week of March, but hopefully with this paycheck and everything that I had to pay and the limited amount of money that I have left that needs to go towards expenses that are necessarily for my daily life, such as food and fuel for the car, I won't spend as much money as I did in the early weeks of March. So As usual, if you have any suggestions for me, please leave it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a nice day. Bye.